Special right triangles. All right, before we begin this, you need to copy this down. There are two special right triangles. They are very common, and they have certain ratios that make it easy to find certain sides and angles. So please copy both of these things down somewhere so that you have it in front of you. You cannot solve these without having this in front of you or memorized. I will keep going back to this a lot. So let's go back to the assignment. Okay. So here's the first question. The first thing you need to do is acknowledge or recognize which type of triangle we have. So it's either a 30, 60, 90 or a 45, 45, 90. Let's see. Can I draw on this? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. So we have, let's go back to the question. So we have a 60-degree angle, which must mean we're the 30, 60, 90 triangle. So going back to here, so 60 is right here. Let me get my pen out. So our 60-degree angle, notice across from my 60-degree angle is our x. Okay, so I'm actually going to draw out my 30, 60, 90 triangle. So I have my paper in front of me, and I'm going to draw the triangle so it matches up the same way on my paper. So that's the right, or matches the paper and the image on here. So 60 degrees is down here, which means this is 30. And if you look on the paper, across from 60, opposite is x square root 3. So opposite 60 is x square root 3. And then across from 30, or opposite 30, is x. So that means this is x. And finally, our hypotenuse in the 30, 60, 90 triangle is 2x. So this is 2x. Now looking at my main triangle, you see it's matched up. We see this 18 right here, right? Well, this 18 we're going to set to equal 2x. And we're going to solve for x. 18 equals 2x. We divide both sides by 2. I'm running out of space. There we go. Got it. Those cancel off. 18 over 2 is 9. So 9 equals x. Well, in our original question, we're trying to find this x. Well, guess what? We got it. It's simply, oh, okay, not actually true. Sorry, I made a mistake there. This is not the same x. We need to put this 9 in for this x. And that means this will equal that. I really should have used a different letter than x down here. That was my mistake. So you're going to be a little confused, and that's my fault. So we put the 9 in for the x up here. So the answer is going to be 9 square root 3. Just like that. So let's see if we have an option in our answers for 9 square root 3. D. Okay, oops. Scroll down. Okay. Now we have a 45, 45, 90 degree triangle. So I'm going to draw a triangle that matches this a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, but close. And so I have my paper in front of me. We have an x here, and x square root 2. I'm going to change this x to, I don't know, t. Just so it's not the same over here. So we're trying to find t now instead, or bc. Okay, so same thing again. Remember, I got these numbers from here. So 45, opposite 45 is x, opposite 45 is x, and our hypotenuse is x square root 2. And you'll see that matches up from here. 45, 45, opposite both those is x. Our hypotenuse is x square root 2. So now we're going to try and solve for our x value. So 12 equals x square root 2. And we need to solve for our x. So we're going to divide both sides by square root 2. and we have 12 over square root 2. So that cancels off. To answer this, we need to get rid of the square root 2, so we need to radicalize the denominator. I'll show you how you do that. Times multiplication colored in. And we're multiplying by square root 2 over square root 2. This is where this denominator is. Because square root 2 over square root 2 equals 1. So now our top is 12 square root 2. And our bottom is square root 2 times square root 2, which equals square root 4. The square root of 4 is simply 2. So now we have, I'm running out of space, I'm sorry, over 2. And we're going to simplify this. We only simplify the numbers out front. So 12 over 2 is equal to 6. So 6 square root 2 is our answer. Let's see if I can find 6 square root 2. And C is our guy. All right. We have a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So same thing, draw an equivalent triangle next to it. 60, should write that differently, whatever. And looking at my sheet, across or opposite 30 is my x, my hypotenuse is 2x, and opposite 60 is my x, square root 3. Let's match this up with something that we know. We know 2. That means this x is 2, which means this 2 can go into there. So 2 square root 3 is our value for that. Let's see if I can find 2 square root 3, B. Okay, one more. 30, 60, 90 again. So draw a triangle that matches up with it. So remember, opposite 30 is x. Our hypotenuse is 2x. And opposite 60 is x square root 3. So match up what we know over here. This 8 is going to go into that x. So this x becomes 8. And we're trying to find this guy, which matches up with this guy. So in this situation, our x here is 8. So 2 multiplied by, that's an 8. That's a multiplication sign, not an x. Times 8, which equals 16. And E is our answer.